between the Midland Rockhounds and their rivals in the Lone Star State, the San Antonio Missions. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to AA Baseball here on the show. I'm joined in the booth by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Before we get to them, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visitors here in this one, as their order will read like this. Rex Nakamura will get the ball to face them, and if you're looking for a key to this ball game, it'll be how he fares the first time or two through the order. This is a guy that can struggle in the early going, so a good start is imperative for him here. Jeff Ramsey will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Midland, the designated hitter, Jeff Ramsey.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one.
One thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
And that's taken as well, and it's 0-2 to begin the afternoon here.
2 times now he's painted that fastball on the outside corner. Now you got to worry about seeing that pitch for a 3rd time.
Now here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land foul just shy of the wall. Again, a 1-2. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. Joe Glenn will be the batter. First offering on the way. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. The 1-1. Very high, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here comes a 2-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now another 2-2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Stephen Crawford will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Now here's the pitch. Using the fastball exclusively here, it's 0-2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a liner towards second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. As we get to the bottom half, let's look at our starting lineup right there on your screen. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Blackwell will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Missions, second baseman, Kareem Blackwell.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. And he's retired 1 away.
Batting second, designated hitter, Jake Gobert.
Jake Gobert will be the batter. Now here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the first. Now you've got the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up. Let's see if they can turn this into the first run of the ball game.
Abraham Almonte will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. Now the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. But fortunately here, no advance. Here comes a 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. now the 2-2. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, you know, so much for that first hit of the game. Now he's going to try to press his luck and take second, but a good throw cuts him down.
Full count offering on its way. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. And inning in the books, no score here on the show. Patrick Watson leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, Patrick Watson.
First pitch coming. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Trujillo is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Nick Worth digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. This is Pat, and this is off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Hey, let's turn go.
Into the box, Fernando Cordova hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Pause, now the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Too high. 1-2. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Now the 1-2. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's another 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit towards center. Almonte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
Adam Fletcher will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Now here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The next pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Ready now on 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Almonte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Benito Ferreira will start things off in the bottom of the second.
First baseman, Benito Ferreira.
Here's the first offering. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's the 1-2. Now just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Into the box now, Todd Sanborn, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Make him earn it.
He's set, now the pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Yeah, that's 2 really good breaking balls in that sequence. Here's the last one. And at the plate, he's probably thinking, I'm not going to see that same pitch again. But they go right back to it. They double up with it, and they get him to swing and miss again.
Stepping in now, Greg McElroy. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Now the 2-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Now the 3-1 home. Swing and a miss as he was way early on that one. 3-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Luis Trujillo will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch to him. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is on the ground toward the hole. throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Julian Castillo is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Third baseman, Julian Castillo.
Now the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. 2-0.
Are you crazy, Blue?
Here's the 2-0. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Batting ninth, catcher, Tom.
Well, they're in pretty good shape now to push across that first run of the ball game. That was a tough one to track down out there, and as a result, he's all the way around to third with a leadoff triple.
Standing in now, Tom Delgado, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He's ready now. The pitch fouled back. Ready with another 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
He's set. Now the pitch. Hit hard, but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. A runner in scoring position with none out. He'll try again. 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball. This is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Jeff Ramsey.
Into the box, Jeff Ramsey. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Nope. Now he tries to dial back here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 2. Comes set. Now the pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I would imagine that free pass was at least semi-intentional there. Now at least you set up a double play possibility with runners at the corners and 1 out.
Joe Glenn will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
Yeah, and with 2 on now following the walk, he needed to jump ahead of the next guy, so that's a good way to start out.
Third inning, no score to this point. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the stretch. In there, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Again, a 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over their third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Stephen Crawford will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. First pitch coming. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Here comes the 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Here he comes on 2-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here he comes on 2-2. Too high, ball 3. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
This ball's grounded foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's 2 walks now here in this third inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Patrick Watson will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ball game thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. Ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
The 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
This could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Here he comes on 3-1. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double. And with it, they've taken a 2-run lead. Nick Worth will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Nicholas Lawson is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while.
Lawson.
Nick Worth will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And that's off the left field foul pole, a home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Now that one right there, that one's going to hurt. 2 outs, and he's just trying to work his way out of it. He gives up the fly ball, which really didn't look like it was going to amount to a whole lot, but then it just keeps carrying and carrying and carrying, and then doink, right off the foul pole. Ooh, man, that's a tough way to give up a 3-run shot.
In now, Fernando Cordova, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
No, and he's definitely getting the best of this matchup as he fires another fastball past him for strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here it comes. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. McElroy is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 5-0. Michael Rush will get his first cuts here.
San Antonio. 3rd baseman, Michael Rush.
First pitch on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And the pitch. 1-1. 1-1 on the way. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
This is where, as a pitcher, you can start to put the clamp down. This was a tie ball game, but now all of a sudden, he's out there with a 5-run lead. So you can bet he won't be afraid to start going after guys a bit more, just like he did right there.
And here's the first pitch. Maurice Getz is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
The pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
One, two. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
When you're down by 5 runs, you pretty much know you're going to see a lot of strikes. I mean, pitchers don't feel compelled to do a whole lot of nibbling when they've got that big of a cushion. How is he not pulling the trigger?
Into the box now, Kareem Blackwell, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. On the way. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. A 2-1 offering. Fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He'll get it into second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Standing in now, Jake Gobert, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Comes set, now the pitch. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time, 1-2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Adam Fletcher will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Second baseman, Adam.
Here's the first offering. Bottom three in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. 1-0. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Almonte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Into the box, Julian Castillo. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second now, heading for third. And he'll get in there safely.
Yeah, getting 1 triple in a game is rare enough, but getting 2 is something you might see once a year. But just like the last one, he hits second base here under a full head of steam and makes it into third with his second triple of the ball game.
Now the 1-0. 2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third.
A runner on third, 1 away. Maybe the thinking here is, you know, if we walk him, we walk him. At least this gives us a shot at a double play to get out of this.
1 out and a runner on third. Ready with the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jeff Ramsey waits on deck. The 3-1 coming. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 4. Designated hitter.
Jeff Ramsey will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. First offering on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, and unless he was going on his own down there at third, they were using that contact play where you're told wherever and whenever the ball's hit, you're off and running. You're not even paying attention to what's going on. You've got to go. They love to play an aggressive style on the bases, and it gets them a run right there.
Stepping in now, Joe Glenn, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rockhounds are out in front, 6-0. Abraham Almonte will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Now here's the pitch. And, oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
1-1 pitch on the way. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Here comes the 1-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys give me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Benito Ferreira will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The catcher, number 28, Todd Sanborn.
Todd Sanborn will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one.
Oh, and you cannot get caught making up your mind to swing before you even see where the pitch is going to be. I mean, I wasn't even close.
And now a pitch on the way. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
The 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Stephen Crawford will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Stephen Crawford.
First pitch coming. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and he'll have himself a base hit.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. They're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
Patrick Watson is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch now. Upstairs with it yet again. It's 2-0 now.
Well, I think he's getting frustrated with his inability to get ahead of hitters. You know, this is not the kind of guy you want to fall behind 2-0.
Jesus Guzman is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Patrick Watson will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Oh, and he's got a great splitter. You're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
The 2-1.
Participate in Join the Major Leagues at Your Library, a new program developed by Major League Baseball and the American Library Association to help people of all ages build 21st century literacy skills and ensure success in today's ever-changing information age. For more information, visit MajorLeagueBaseball.com.
He's ready. Now the pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Now batting, shortstop.
I'll tell you what, there aren't a whole lot of ballparks in this league where that isn't a home run. I mean, he had to hit that thing a good 400 feet plus, but at least he'll have 3 bases to show for it.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on. Get out of here, Rockhounds.
In now, Nick Worth. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Now the 1-0 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Into the box now, Fernando Cordova, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
He's set, now the pitch. And there's ball 1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
The 1-1 home. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Fletcher.
Adam Fletcher will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here it comes. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Ferreira is there and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 8-0. Greg McElroy will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Left fielder, Greg McElroy.
Now here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 home. In there, 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Standing in now, Luis Trujillo. High in the air and deep down the left field line. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Now here's the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Upstairs with this one as they try to change the eye level here. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now the 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Payoff pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Michael Rush.
Michael Rush will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Go.
The pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. Now Now the 1-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Julian Castillo will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Here's the pitch. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed, 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball, keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Into the box, Tom Delgado just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now here's the pitch. On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. Throw won't get him.
Both outfielders with a long run to try and get to this thing, but neither of them can get there as it's going to wind up one hopping the wall. That man decides he's going to turn it on and try and get to third, he'll do it easily.
In now, Jeff Ramsey, and a ball 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Let's kill the inning right here, okay?
1-0 on the way. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Strike him out.
2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 2-2. In the air to straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Well, you know, he needed to make sure that he could cash in on that one-out triple. And the sacrifice fly is going to get the job done. That's a good piece of hitting.
Joe Glenn is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
And now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
The 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 2-2 home. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Once again, a 3-2. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Stepping in now, Stephen Crawford, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's ready now, the pitch. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Rockhounds are out in front, 9-0. Maurice Getz will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. He's going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, and he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
Kareem Blackwell is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Now here it comes. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a base hit.
Yeah, that's his 2nd hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Jake Gobert will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The next pitch. That misses 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Hitters count 2-0. On the ground is short. This could be two. One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We're through 6 full. The Rockhounds lead it 9-0. Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Patrick Watson will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Now the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Nick Worth will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Ferreira is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Standing in now, Fernando Cordova, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He waits, now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. The second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Steve, Eric, and I are back with more after this. Abraham Almonte will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Center fielder.
First pitch to him.
Almonte.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Benito Ferreira will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
Now the pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And this is lined into left field, and that'll get down for a base hit, his second of the afternoon.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Todd Sanborn will stand in. Called out on strikes his last time. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. From the stretch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. One on the way. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Give him the green light.
Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a line drive. But that's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Well, the strikeout pitch has certainly been there for him all afternoon, and this, in fact, is the third time he's victimized this guy.
Into the box now, Greg McElroy. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Yeah, don't know quite what could have happened there. He just didn't look the ball into the glove, and now all of a sudden, they've got to deal with a runner in scoring position now with 2 away.
Here's the 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Here comes the 1-1. Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More baseball on the show right after this. Adam Fletcher will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Second baseman, Adam Fletcher.
And here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And the pitch. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Julian Castillo will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Here's the first offering. Now this ball's hit back up the middle, and he's got himself another base hit, his third of the afternoon.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
In now, Tom Delgado, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his second hit of the afternoon.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Into the box, Jeff Ramsey, as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Well, that's 3 hits for him now after the leadoff guy was retired. Well, now the bases are loaded here as they try to cash in.
Joe Glenn will look to keep pouring it on as he stands in with the bases loaded. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Fouled back. Bases are loaded with only one out. Ready now on 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much. And
a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
The 1-0. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a hard liner toward short. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, and when you've got a guy going for a shutout, you may as well get him some more help. I doubt he'll need it, but they're able to add on for him here.
Patrick Watson will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone. And what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it, but I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Fernando Cordova will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Almonte there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 13-0. Luis Trujillo will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One, 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. You shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Michael Rush will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. One-0 on the way. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 1 out, nobody on. The pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here.
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And there you get a look at his pitch count. You can see he's over the 100-pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Maurice Getz will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Watson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Kareem Blackwell will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Pause, now the pitch. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Adam Fletcher will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Second baseman, Adam
Now the
Fletcher.
first pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Pitch on the way. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
He's working into his 5th inning out of the bullpen, so he's likely well beyond what was expected of him.
Upstairs again here, it's 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Julian Castillo waits on deck. Here he comes, 3-1. And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle, and he just smokes this ball too, but unfortunately, he hits it right at someone, so it becomes a fairly easy out.
Julian Castillo will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And that's going to land foul. Here's the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. But take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Tom Delgado is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now a fastball to a called strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. He'll try again, 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Trujillo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Rockhounds lead it 13-0. Jake Gobert will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
And the pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 1-1. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Abraham Almonte will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
The 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And to me, this just looks like the classic case of a guy who's given it his all this afternoon, but he's just flat out of gas.
Here comes the 2-0. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producers swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Here it comes, 3-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. 3-1 on the way. And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Castillo stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Benito Ferreira will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Now here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0.
Yeah, even though you've got a big lead, you don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
A man at third with 1 away. Now the 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't go up there helping him out, especially if you get that feeling that they're trying to work around you.
Here's the 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
The 1-2 with 1 away. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Todd Sanborn will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rockhounds come out on top, 13-0. So long, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.